Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how I budget for future trips and what that looks like. So I hope you enjoy and let's get right into it. First things first, our Disney trip. So we ended up already paying for the plane tickets, the tickets to get into the park, and our hotel room. This is everything else that I have estimated for the trip here. And I do have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a turtle. My 2 cats and my turtle are going to be taken care of by my parents. They're easy to take care of. They need to be fed. They need to make sure they have water and that the filter is running, and they can do that pretty easily. My 2 dogs, however, are very hyper. They need a lot of attention, so I'm going to be boarding them at a place here that I really trust and that gives them a lot of attention. So right here I have boarding for $430. It's for 5 days that they'll be boarding for 2 of them, and that includes tax. The next thing I have to pay, vaccinations. One of my dogs is already vaccinated. She's not due until February of next year. My dog, however, is due this month for vaccinations, and I have to get her vaccinated before she can board, and also so she has her vaccinations done just in general. So that's going to be $50. The next thing I have is Uber or Lyft, and that's going to take us from the plane to our hotel room, and our hotel room to the parks for 5 days, and then back to the airport on the last day. I'm estimating $200. It might be a little bit more, but we're probably splitting that cost with a friend of ours. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I want to make sure I get the majority of that paid myself in case there's miscommunication there. The next thing on the list is food. $400. I'm kind of overestimating that, but it's better safe than sorry. When we've gone to Disneyland, this time we're going to Disney World, this is the first time there. When we've gone to Disneyland, we've only really eaten like a snack in the morning, and then we'll eat dinner at night. So I don't think we'll spend that much, but we'll see. Dinner, we're treating everybody who's going with us, which is 7 people, to dinner one night. And I looked at the cost of the restaurant, and it's like a buffet style, so they're set at prices. So it's $330 that we're estimating. And gifts or souvenirs, what we're bringing home, we for sure have ideas of what we want. We're putting away $300. So the total for that was $1,710. I have that crossed out because on our very first check, before I decided how I was going to do this, I had my layout like this. So I already put $372 towards it. So my new total is $1,338. And that is what we're going to be working on before October 16th, because we're leaving, I think, 2 weeks after that or the week after that. And I want to make sure to have everything taken care of, everything paid for, everything saved, all good. The next thing we're saving for is the Renaissance Fair. My husband and I are huge fans of the Renaissance Fair. We don't go all out in elaborate costumes and anything like that, but we appreciate the work that goes into all that and the history behind them. So that one comes about an hour and a half from us in late September, and we normally go either the second or third week, so we're either aiming for the last weekend in September to go or the beginning of October. We are saving for the tickets, which I believe are $28 a piece, but I believe when you buy them online, there's like a tax on them. So I'm overestimating. I'm putting $70. Food, $60. Because like I said, when we're there, we normally don't eat much. We just like to look at everything. Gifts, as in souvenirs, purchasing items, we're gonna put $400. And gas to get there and back, $50. So our total for that trip is $580. So Disney trip and Renaissance, I have the goal date set for October of this year and September of this year. So these are our 2 top ones. The next thing we're trying to save for, Christmas gifts. Christmas comes every year, and every year I'm like, where is the money to buy these gifts? Our goal date or month is obviously for December of this year. So I have the names of our family members and how much we're wanting to spend for them. So my dad, my mom, his dad, his mom, my sister, his brother, and then we are part of our larger family gift swap, which is normally $50 each for the gift. So our total is $550. That's another priority we have because Christmas comes and goes so fast. We have to make sure we save starting now. The next thing that you see right here is a somewhat priority, but it's gonna be way down the line. I don't even have a goal date for it. And that's for a new car. So we wanna put a down payment of $10,000. Now I put $10,000 because I wanna have saved $10,000 towards the car. That doesn't mean I wanna put that entire $10,000 as the down payment right away. Monthly payment, I wanna make sure we have the first month's payment just in case anything happens, $400. Any maintenance that might happen, like an oil change, tire rotation, and then car insurance. I'm not sure how much it's going to go up, but I just want to put it up to $200 for that first payment that comes around. So the total for that is $10,800. The next thing that I have here is my cousin is getting married in June of next year. So June 21st, 20th? One of those 2 days. He's getting married. It's a Thursday. I don't think hotel rooms are going to be that expensive, but I just want to make sure I have my days covered and everything paid for. Because since we're going to be down in Southern California, we might do extra trips down there. So the room we put is for $400. Gas is $200 because going there and coming back is 2 tanks. And then also while we're there, we just want to make sure we have everything good. The gift for him is $50. Boarding my dogs, once again, because I have to think about the future, is $280. Vaccinations again, because in June, I know my dog's gonna need them, $45. And then an outing, which I put $320 because we were thinking of going to the San Diego Zoo and Disneyland one day. So that's how I estimated that. And for food is $240 for those days. So the total for that trip is $1,535, and it's set for June of next year. So that's one of our next priorities because it's gonna come and we're gonna have that trip, so we have to make sure. Now, I graduate spring of next year as well. However, I actually finished my semester at the end of this year. Am I actually gonna take a trip this year or next year? Probably not, because we have so many other things to worry about. But I just put a total of $4,000 because I want to make sure I have that in my head, that in case we already save for everything else, being optimistic here, if we save for everything else, then we can save for this graduation trip next. The next thing I have is extra savings, and that's just for myself. In case anything goes wrong, I just want extra savings for peace of mind, and that's $2,000, and I want that for May of 2025. Yes, I'm giving myself several years, but this is something I just want on the side, like kind of like a catch-all. If I have like an extra $5 here, an extra $10 here, I'll just put it in this. The next thing is my Roth IRA, and the total for that is $1,000 to open the account with my bank, and that's just something I want to do. The next thing, a new bed. We have had our bed for, I believe, 5 years, and it is horrible. It was one of those cheap mattresses you get, and it was a gift, so it was great in the beginning. Now it's horrible to sleep on. So the mattress is $1,000, which I'm aiming for. New bed sheet covers is $100, and the frame is $250, so my total is $1,350. I don't have a goal date here because although I would love it to be a priority, I have other things to worry about, and I can still manage. The next thing I have is a pet emergency fund, and I'm not saying that I already don't have this. We have savings, don't get me wrong. We have savings that is just in our account just in case of anything. We have 5 pets. Anything can go wrong. So a pet emergency fund is essential. $1,000 for surgeries and $200 for vaccines. So a total of $1,200 is what I want to save. The next thing is car maintenance, and that is for new tires, $500, tune-ups for both cars, $600, and an emergency for any repairs, $1,000. And so our total for that is $2,100. And the last thing I have on this list, but one of the most important ones, is a future home. Our goal is for January of 2020 to purchase our first home. We have wanted to own a home for so long, but in California they are so expensive, and honestly we weren't saving, we weren't in control of our money. So now that we have everything under control, we're in a good place to save. This is what I have set for right now. My total is $20,400, and that includes a down payment of $12,000, closing cost of $4,000, home inspection of $500, property taxes for the first month for $400, and 3 months worth of our bills as of right now, $3,500. So these are all my goals for saving, every single one. This is what I have in my head. This is what I know that if I finish saving for one goal, I have another goal to go after. I have everything written here so I understand where these numbers come from. So that's everything I have. I hope this gives you guys an idea of how to sit down and think about the things you want to save for and break it down so that you understand what goes to what and where your money should be going. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I didn't even know anybody was going to watch any of these videos, but I'm so glad you are, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.